Los Angeles Lakers. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Here's Davis. Rebound by the Clippers. And it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, Paul George, look out, hammers that one home.
It's LeBron with the drive.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
And a Zubac to top the key. Batum with the ball. He's picked up by James. To the middle. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
And Howard with the stop.
Well, how about LeBron reading the defense, waiting and being patient there until the gap opened up to deliver.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Batum. And again, the Clippers turn it over. Here are the Lakers. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's James. He is hauled in by Paul George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Back to Leonard. Leonard on the wing. Goes back up. Goes up with it again. Good work there as it goes.
So money on the catch and shoot. I don't know what the defense is doing there, giving Kawhi that shot.
In the corner, it's Westbrook. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
And Leonard gets it to go.
I mean, is there another guy in the league who knows when his team needs this kind of lift? Kawhi getting those 3 points right back. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And so...
Yes, sir. Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
And for so long in Indiana, Paul George was that guy. But, boy, I tell you, he's been a good sidekick the last few years.
Well, he's been amazing and continues to be a little bit undervalued in the way that people assume Paul George's offensive and defensive game as a collective and the way it impacts winning, especially playing alongside Kawhi Leonard. Didn't have to take as much of the offensive load if he didn't want to. But Paul George still gets it done.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers.
1:51 left to play in the first quarter. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Yeah, Paul George will take those opportunities anytime he can get them. A nice dunk there.
Horton Tucker's shot is on.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Here's George. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And at 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan, Robert Covington, great, comfortable guarding power forward.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height, but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft. And the defensive versatility of Robert Covington is a real asset. At 6'7" with long arms, this guy can guard almost every position on the field.
Yeah, that switchability is such a valuable thing in today's game. And for Covington, he's one of those interesting guys that maybe not so much on the ball as off the ball, the disruption that he can give you defensively with that length in his hands. That's where he really is a tremendous help defender.
Now, here's George. 12 points for him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Dwight Howard.
Again, when you go from second to fourth gear, Paul George puts a lot of pressure on the defense that way.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Timeout called the Lakers. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And Marcus Morris, good for 3.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Hard to deny many of the skills that Dwight Howard brings to the floor on a nightly basis. Not just a force on defense, but has those nights on offense where he can be imposing as well.
Back to Leonard. Lets it go with a 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And so it's the Los Angeles. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
Elbow shot is on the way. And it's Leonard missing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
That one good for 2. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team.
Just 1 year in college for Paul George, and then made the transition to the NBA, and all the talk was about what it is we're seeing now. A very capable two-way player and all-star caliber talent.
Clippers leading by 18. And there's the call on Howard. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Clippers with the ball. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
Pass to Leonard. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta. Leonard's got 14 points for the game.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you.
Anthony Davis showing those young AD skills as a point guard.
One of the big surprises with the NBA draft, the trade of Russell Westbrook. Westbrook let it be known he was open to another move, and it'll be interesting to see how he fits next to LeBron and AD this season.
Just 5 to shoot. George, no good. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. The wide open look here for Anthony. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Melo cashing in right now from the perimeter where he's in transition and spotting up. You got to get to him.
Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And the Lakers call time here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And your Laker girls.
Lakers trail by 19. From deep. Rebounded by Covington. Powell, no one around him. Off target with his 3. And so it's the Lakers with it. Lakers passing it around. They get a hand on it. Covington with the steal. Batum trying to break loose. A second chance effort. And Leonard with the lay-in. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Substitution for your Lakers. Dwight Howard.
And here are the Lakers.
Anthony Davis.
To the right side.
Carmelo
LeBron
Anthony.
outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Here's Hartenstein. Clock at 4. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And it's Davis with the jam.
So you're going to give AD that kind of room? Well, here's the payoff for that.
And that one's good, Leonard.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
That shot misses. And the Clippers will come the other way.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And finished off by Davis.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
To the inside. Oh, that's good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
He's so dangerous, and he's also efficient with his offensive game. Leonard right now having a tremendous offensive night.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
First one falls for him.
You think about how quickly it was that Kawhi Leonard just rocketed into superstardom. And as a leader of a very proud franchise, if you're a coach, he's everything you'd maybe want in a player.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Here's Davis. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the half.
Now, we know how explosive Westbrook can be. He just forces defenses to foul him.
The Lakers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%. And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's George. And then George with the jam.
Now, Paul George right now invested fully in this game and on both ends of the floor. Relentless on offense thus far.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And it's the Clippers' ball. Pass to Batum. Outside, George. Now, here's Batum. Back to George. 5 to shoot. And it's George finishing it off.
Paul George is aggressive. Look at his eyes right now, focused on scoring. He sees the open path and gets right there. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
And last year, Carmelo Anthony climbed into the top 10 all-time in scoring.
Well, I mean, he's a surefire Hall of Famer, and he may never get that NBA title, but you factor in college and international play, and there's no doubt he'll be in Springfield.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor